experts.
Earning the experience. The Hub.
You find me in gym clothes between the hours of 4 a.m. and 9 a.m. So seeing me in gym clothes at 6 p.m., it's weird. But it's just for one reason I decided to put on my knit and come outside. And because we are here with the First Lady. First Lady, good evening.
Good evening. Good
How
evening.
are you?
I am blessed.
I
Blessed and
know.
highly favored.
Hello. Let's start by saying congratulations.
Thank you.
We have a baby.
Yes.
How are you balancing
Oh my
that
God,
life
amazing.
and this life?
Amazing. I must, give a shout out to my support system.
Definitely.
You know,
Village is
I must-
everything.
Oh yeah. I must give a big shout out to them. They're really helping me on this journey. It's my good friends, my husband and my in-laws, everybody in my family, my parents, they are making it quite easy for me.
Village is important.
Yeah.
We are at Cascadia.
Yes.
I am here for a cycle for aqua aerobics.
Yes.
Right? So we have the old with the new, the new with the new with the old. My girl is like, listen, we're doing this interview and I'm still interacting with my clients in the back here. I'm like, all right, so we understand you can do it all. Give us a history on First Lady Jessica. Just tell us who you are.
All right. Hi, everyone. So I am Jessica James, former national representative for Trinidad and Tobago for almost 18 years. And I used to live in the U.S. and I graduated, with my degree in sociology.
Right.
And also physical education. So I moved back to Trinidad and I just want to change. My coach passed away with diabetes. And that is what really and truly motivated me to help, persons on their fitness journey, on their wellness journey, and just what we run here is a whole holistic program.
Yes.
Mentally, physically, and spiritually. We try to make sure that when you come here, you leave whole.
And I think when you work on those three things,
Of course.
emotionally, you
Of
center
course.
yourself.
That's it.
So it just coincides with everything.
Correct is right.
Right? For me, fitness has always been my thing.
Yes.
So it's an area where it's my go-to space, but it makes me feel good.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And I realize now we have a lot of women who are like,
Yeah.
listen, I am taking on this responsibility.
That's right.
It is a responsibility. And then it becomes your lifestyle.
Yes.
This is what you all need to understand. It's your responsibility to get up
That's right.
on the days you don't even feel like
That's
getting
right.
up. And that then turns into your lifestyle. I'm seeing a lot of women saying, you know what? I'm starting this.
Yeah.
Don't care how hard it is, but I'm doing it.
Yes.
Dealing with women, dealing with different personalities, different body types, different mindsets. How do you always get to these varying women like, hey, this is not for me, this is not for everybody else, but this is for you?
Well, first, I make sure that they do a mirror check. And that mirror check is that woman who is looking at you in the mirror, right? And first of all, we have to love that person.
Yeah.
And that person, because sometimes you would realize that they are struggling to even love
Yes.
that person who is on a journey.
Yes.
That person who is working hard, seeing about the kids, going to school, working 2 jobs. But yet you would look in that mirror and break down your own self.
Yeah.
So sometimes I think, we as women sometimes tend to be a little hard on ourselves, because it have different women who go through different challenges.
But I think society also adds
Yes.
to that hardship.
Correct. So what I encourage them to do is to listen, to love yourself as is, and to know that your journey and my journey is different.
Correct.
And no matter where you are at right now, we are going to restart. Right? It's okay to start at any given point in
Yep.
time. Sometimes you start, sometimes you stop, sometimes you go again.
Yes.
But guess what? You could I could get up in the morning and say I'm ready for change. Right? As long as you are alive and you're breathing, you know what is going to drive you? It's about longevity to life. And I encourage them to look in the mirror and say, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to choose me. I'm going to get up. I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight for my life. I'm going to make sure all these things that I'm chasing, that I not only chase it, but I'm going to chase
it.
Yeah.
You become
I'm going
it.
to chase it with wellness. If
Yes.
you add wellness into there, trust me, you're going to be
Yes.
more fueled. You're going to
Yeah.
have premium gas to go more hard and longer. If that makes sense.
I like that. Yeah, premium gas.
Premium
to go
gas.
longer. Like for me, this is my 9th year
Yeah.
in the fitness. I had my daughter and I got back down to children's size.
Yes.
And I was like, this is your mother now, you know, you want a little shape, you want a little
Yes.
something.
Yes.
And when I started the gym really showed me how low confident I
Yes.
was. And then when I saw my shoulders started to get broad and my legs started to get built,
Yes.
it really boosts your confidence as a
course.
woman, as a mother, as a
Yes.
wife. And we know having children, your body
Yeah,
goes
wow.
through all these
Yes.
different changes. And it helps you to center yourself. It helps you to realign with the individual you
Yes.
were before you were somebody's wife or
Of
before
course.
you were somebody's mother.
Yes.
But it all starts with the mind.
That's correct. I agree.
Let's go there. Getting women to realize, okay, I mightn't look like Jess,
Right.
but I could still look like me.
Yes.
How do you use your personality with your skills to
Yeah.
incorporate all of these things for them to understand that I am woman and it
Yes.
means that I'm going to be different from everybody else?
So what we all go through is insecurities.
Yes, definitely.
But when they come, that's why it's important to create a safe space.
Definitely.
And once you create that safe space, I let you know, listen, I love your shape. I love you. I think you're so beautiful. I think no matter what you're going through right now, it's all going to pay off, right?
Yeah.
But right now we need to jumpstart and we're going to get that body even better. We're going to get it better than what it was before because you just got to be consistent. So they do get it. I have women inside there who's 60 and doing burpees and their body snatch right back when they were taught
And I
this come
hate
up
a
with it.
burpee, Jess.
Yeah.
Jess, it's
When they
burpee and
taught-
mountain climbers. I don't like it.
When they thought that body couldn't come back and they came here, I have a woman in particular, keep Allison. She had 100 pounds gone, snatch right back up. She's 60 and she's living her best life now, right? So I really encourage them. I just don't tell them, you know, you might not get that. We're gonna get it. I want it. As a matter of fact, pull up an old picture and let's get right
That's
back
the
to
goal.
that picture.
That is the goal.
We have to have a goal. And I don't want to hear we can't do it. I don't want to hear I'm here for you. I'm here working for you and I'm here working with you. We're going to get that. So it's my job to motivate, to mentor, and to make sure that their self-esteem is at the highest
Yeah, and
when
I
they pull
mean,
up here.
you also play the role of a therapist, though.
Yeah.
If you're being real, right? So is this person deloading not just their fats,
Yeah.
but it's also their personal struggles. And once we could work through that,
Yeah.
hello, me picking up this dumbbell, it's happening. It is happening.
It's happening.
We are at a stage where many of our children are obese.
Yes.
This is statistics, this has been proven. How would you encourage parents to change the lifestyles of our children? So we're running from the cornstarch, we're running from the sodas,
Yes.
we're running from the fast foods. How would you encourage parents to
Right.
change the
So,
diet of our children?
Right there and then. This is why I love this space. So you see they're working out here?
And the children,
And the kids is there.
Yeah.
So there's so many places in Trinidad do not allow you to bring the kids, right? Or you want to run away from that. But we are creating a space where women can bring their children and we're gonna, sometimes they come and they in their little workout downstairs in the indoor gym.
I saw Smalley upstairs
Yeah.
with 2 dumbbells.
She's, you know, so you have to encourage them, but it starts with you. It starts with the head. It starts with the father. It starts with the mother. And if they are seeing us doing the right things, if they are seeing us exercising, going for a jog, like I have one client last night when we were working out last night, her daughter did the entire workout because this is what mommy is doing and I'm doing it too.
And children are not what
Yeah.
we say, but children are what
Yes,
we do.
that's it. So
I
it
don't know how
starts with
again
us.
to
It
stress
starts with
on
us.
that.
Like I know for sure I want my daughter to do athletics, so I'm going to stay fit for a long time because she is going to carry on this legacy. Mommy going to stay fit for a long time, right? Because I'm going to be,
Yeah.
and she's going to be that too.
Hello, I had sports last week Friday. I ran 5 races.
Yeah.
Listen to me, 5. And Unique Mother came third in one of them. I want to
Right.
put that out there.
Yes.
No, but it's really, for me, it's rewriting the things that I
Yeah.
didn't have
That's right.
in my
Beautiful.
teenage years,
I love
my
it.
early 20s, where I struggled so much with identity issues and I want to look like her. I think I could be
you're
her.
So beautiful. I love you. I love you.
And now it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, your legs big, thank you.
I
Your
love
back
it.
big, thank you.
Yeah.
And it's us really as women,
Yeah.
not just complimenting, but sincerely
Yes.
encouraging other women to become the best The best version of yourself.
Of course.
The best version of
Yeah.
yourself. No, I know you didn't just get up one morning and get here.
Yeah.
There's a process with everything.
That's
There
right.
is a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Yes.
Let us travel back a little bit to Jess in university, just trying to find herself in her 20s and knowing, all right, this is my purpose. This is my passion. Let's go there for a little bit. Tell us about that side of
That period for me was so beautiful. I would have traveled to almost over 30 countries. You know, I've been around the world at a young age, and the things I see and that experience in itself, I've always kept a straight line.
Yeah.
Focus, locked in, you know, because I know what I want to become. I know, you know, because I had a mentor. And that mentor that passed away had a lot to do with, a lot of people now, they don't have mentors.
Yes.
But that mentor one day told me, I'm going to make you a star. And I'm like, talking. Make me a star, okay, or whatever. And he said, you know what, try this, and I want you to try this and just be disciplined. And I did listen to him, and I kept that same, the way how he treated me is how I'm treating my clients now.
each one,
Right?
each one.
And within that time frame, I took my time. And I enjoyed the process. I enjoyed academics, I enjoyed sports, I enjoyed traveling, I enjoyed representing my country, and I did it. It was discipline, mindset, straightforward. You know, I could take my little lime or whatever, but just know that I am going to training the next day. I have a goal, I have a mission, I'm going to stick to it, and that's how I am up to this day.
Yeah.
I'm not much of a drinker, I'm not a smoker, I'm not none of that. To ask me to go and run around a savannah, I'm there with
You're
you.
there.
I'm there. Call me, we go and get us pumping, I'm there. Because again, your body, I just don't want to, I don't want to crash my body.
You don't want to deteriorate.
My body, I feel like it's so golden, you know,
Yes,
like God give us this life.
How old the baby is?
7 months.
Oh, let's see the snapback. Oh, let's see the
7
snapback.
months. And
Oh,
this
let's see
7
it.
months has just been resistance, light training, online training, nothing crazy. I'm originally, like, officially going to start my gains from tomorrow. So I shred, I got stronger, and I built and just took my time, let the body heal back, close back, and now I'm going to get ready for the blood baths.
What has been one of your biggest challenges thus far in life?
I think was the weakness after pregnancy, just experiencing your body feeling so fragile.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh my God, my power, where is my power? Like, wake up. And besides racing, losing a race, like these things never intimidated me.
Yeah.
But losing my power, it did. Because your body got so weak, your muscle broke down, you're
You
fragile.
had to rest. Even if you
I
wanted
did.
to do so
I took
much,
that rest.
you had to rest.
I took that rest and I
Yeah.
let the body heal back because I wanted to get there one time and get back that strength. But I understood the process. This is a process, and I had to let the body heal and come back and close back.
And in that moment,
Yeah.
understanding that recovery is just as important
Yes.
as getting up and exercising.
Oh, yes.
What lesson did you learn in that period of time? Because you have
that-
never been there. This
Yeah.
has been your first
Well,
time where you
now-
feel
oh my God.
powerless.
Now I
What lesson did you
understand
learn?
more than ever before what women go through. Because remember, before I would have had that raw strength.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
feeling so powerless and fragile, I was like, oh my God, just like, we're down to zero here right now.
No, oh my God, Jess, you are just human,
Yeah.
like all of us.
But I loved it. I loved the looseness, and I was like, this, I loved it because something so precious came out of me.
Yeah.
And that just, I can't tell you if I went into any postpartum, but I just was like, oh my God, like, first time I'm feeling squishy.
Yeah.
And I was really enjoying that I don't have to be tight all the time.
Yes.
Because I've
Yes.
always known myself tight and shredded
Yes.
and strong. But I was really enjoying mommy mode. I'm still enjoying it.
I mean, you can
I
see it on
love
your
it.
face, you can hear it in your
Yeah.
voice, you know?
I love it.
That it was just a transition in which you fell in
Yeah.
love with. For me,
And I love that everybody spoil it too. So they was like,
Hello.
oh, you're so fragile. Oh, I can't lift this up. You know, like, oh my God.
all of a sudden you're handicapped.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you can't do nothing
So I
for
was just
yourself.
enjoying everything.
No, I mean, and the crazy thing is that some women don't get to go through this
Yeah.
phase.
Yeah.
Because they have to snap right back
Yeah.
into reality.
Yeah.
The show has to go on. I
Yeah.
don't have a village to help me.
Wow.
And it's really sad that
Yeah.
they don't get that
And
particular
those
experience.
women, I would love to help those women who is experiencing. I would love to, like, because I realize there's not a community for those women.
You are
And I
correct.
would love to
You are
bring that
correct.
community to them for all
What
the mothers.
makes you a girl's girl? Because we don't have a lot of that. So we have the girls in the back here, because
Right.
everybody cheering for the girl in the back here.
Right. So it's the sport, you know, before, you know, we had to run relays. And when you're running this relay, you might be on the first leg, the second leg, the third leg, the fourth leg, but guess what? Everybody on that relay have to give their best. It doesn't
Depend on
matter
each other.
which club you're from, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter who beats who. You know, we here together, we here for country, and we here on a mission. And that in itself, you know, something, I just used to love the fact that we would huddle, we would pray, we would, you know, cheer on each other, we would run our, like, best. You have to give your best to come, and, you know, so I still have that mentality. I still have that mentality till this day. It's about supporting each other. That's what I do in our network.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even if you're not here and I'm in a room that you should be here, I'm going to mention your name.
Correct.
I'm going to repost your business. I'm going to support your business. I'm going to come and spend my money by you. That's what, you know, kind of makes our community so a girls' girl community.
One of your clients just asked, is it a competition?
Yeah.
And then we laughed. But in all actuality, it's a very valid question for women.
Yes.
Women come from different cultural backgrounds, economic backgrounds, and then there is a notion of what social media has done to body types.
Yes.
Right? Where certain body types, certain hues are considered acceptable in comparison to other body types
Yes.
and other hues. So it's a valid question to ask. Is it really a competition between us women out here?
That's a really good question, because we had a situation I would have came across on TikTok where everybody was bashing this one particular person I'm working with now, Shan, and I actually didn't even listen to the entire thing, but I just saw her eyes, and it told me everything that I needed to know, and that's why we're here now working and getting results. And everybody's like, oh my God, like, because guess what? You could get up tomorrow. What people didn't know is that her glutes were shut down. If you're not working out, if you don't work for the muscle, you're gonna
dies,
lose it, right? So you could, with a little weight gain, fat tend to go all over. So it doesn't mean that this is your body and it cannot change. What if, you know, you put in the work and you do what you have to do, you change your diet. You know, a lot of people don't know what people go through on a day-to-day basis. So seeing that, to me, I didn't really know much of the story, but I looked at her eyes and I was able, I say, you know, I'm gonna show people that, listen, the body
Transformation is real.
The body's so beautiful, it's alive.
Yeah.
So you could wake that body up at any given point in time. You could fix your body how you want to. You just have to be consistent with this wellness journey. Right? I think everybody have a beautiful shape, but you have to work with, okay, at a particular height, we have to have a particular weight.
Yeah.
Right? So life happens. When life happens on a journey, I don't know what you're going through, you don't know what I'm going through, but I'm not going to sit and bash you. I'm not going to break you down. I'm not going to play with your mentals, because what if that person go and kill herself? Because
and we have seen a lot of that.
You would have been one of that person who talk shit about that person.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't want to be that person. I want to be the person who say, let's go, girl, I have you. I'm going to be that person who's going to support you. The last thing you're going to hear from me is me supporting you and making sure that you do what you have to do to be successful. And that's what we're dealing with now.
That
so
is a
big
really powerful statement to make on behalf of women who genuinely encourage other women, right?
I love the opposite.
Yeah,
I love the big girls.
It's a...
I love it. I love when people check them out, because their body, they get to calm down how they want to.
They get to create it into something that they want.
It's so hard to gain us to put on some mask.
Hello, listen to me. People don't know how hard it is to put on weight, you know. If I do not take my creatine, my thunder tides will not be looking like my thunder tides. I want to tell you all that. If I decide to walk the savannah too often, I get this big. People don't understand. So cardio, I can't do too much of cardio. Somebody else needs cardio. Somebody blood type does not allow them to consume particular foods. And these are things that I think...
People metabolism works differently.
Listen to me.
People different in their own way. So you just have to respect
your stress level is a key factor in role playing as to how your body is going to respond to the gym.
Yeah.
People not seeing this. It's not just a thing where, all right, what works for you works for somebody else. That's not how this thing goes.
Yeah. You just have to respect it and move on and mind your business.
But then why is it so hard for us as women?
I think they're gonna get it eventually. You know, even in college, like I told you, I love the opposite. So I would hang with the geeks. People wouldn't expect me to hang with the geeks, the nerds, you know, the plus size girls. Because I don't want to be in a group that thinks they're perfect and
All
think
of
that
us
they're
are
all
the
of that.
same, yeah.
You know, I'm a yardie.
Yeah.
I'm a yardie.
Yeah.
So I like to get dirty. I like to get dirty and let's work and make it happen. Let's make people shut up.
Yeah.
You know, you just
Yeah.
have to have that mindset that in your head, it's you. So that competition she's talking about, it's in her. It's her. She's naturally a go-getter. You know, so she want to know, okay, you know, all right, let me gear up. Let me do what I have to do. Let me see what this body can do. But I just feel like eventually, I would like to see the community, you know, women kind of come together, because like I keep telling my girls, if nobody in your circle saying, babe, let me go and take a walk.
Yep.
I seen like you're putting on a little size,
Yeah.
baby. Let
Every
me go.
weekend we go in and eat and drink.
Yeah.
And
But
nobody
if
in saying go and test your
people in
sugar.
that community just how you eating, drinking, feeling sick, and they know you're battling high blood pressure, they know you're battling diabetes, and they're still finishing
And
you
they
off.
watch your ankle and your ankle
It's
swollen
swell.
and
And the
nobody
same
in
girl, let
saying
me go and
nothing.
finish it off. When you look, you end up, you have to go and spend the same money you're working hard for.
Yep.
Yeah, that same money to see about yourself.
Yep.
It's not cool.
It's a reality.
I don't
and
think that's funny.
And I don't think a lot of people check into it.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people check into it. People see the gym as you want to make your
Yeah.
physique look a particular way. It's more than that.
Yeah.
And that's why I said earlier on, it becomes a lifestyle. If
That's
I
right.
miss 2 days, I feel like I'm suffering from a withdrawal. And I think this is where people need to get.
And then even in the gyms and all too, like we are getting a lot of people who coming from the gyms, because when they go to the gyms, they're getting demotivated.
Yeah.
They're not getting results. They're in a gym for 6 months and they're not getting that result. So I don't know what's really going on. You know, like, I mean, I think people are not understanding the importance of personal training and being a trainer. This person is paying you to provide a service, not a bare minimum service. You know? So that's what we do here. I over service and I don't care. Because again, it's a woman. Right? So you could call me, you could message me, I'm going to make sure you have, okay, we're dealing with constipation, let's go. Like today, I took one of my clients to go and do a colon irrigation, right? So it's different things. You're just not going to train them and they see the belly high and big and hard.
Yeah.
Then we're dealing with an internal issue. So what we do, we work on the inside.
And then there's women.
Work on
So
the
some
outs-
women have
Of course.
PCOS.
Yes.
So PCOS makes you more swollen than you're
Yes.
supposed to.
Yeah.
Are you taking the correct supplements?
Exactly. So
we need to start
we
with
cover
these things.
all of that. Because again, that's going to have them in a mood. They're going to experience the facial beard. They're going to
Yeah.
experience different things. So what we do, we have something for everything. So I would guide them to the plugs. I would guide them to, you know, to be educated on this. We'll change the diet. We'll change this. We'll get the vitamins and the right minerals for that, the hormonal stuff to balance out, the teas, the this. So we will detox the system, and that's where most of the results happen.
Yeah, definitely.
The drastic results
Yeah.
happen with that. Change.
Give us 3 tips for any woman who's right now contemplating whether or not I should get up and exercise. Let me
Yeah.
just say 3 tips. 3 reasons. I want you to give me 3 reasons right now for us to give to any woman who is indecisive whether or not it's time for me to get up and move.
Now, I want to make sure and come correct with it. So many women are we wearing different caps
Yeah.
when the day come. Plenty. Now women, they are beasting. And then what goes on the back burner is our body and our health. So what I encourage them to, and then that drives them into depression, anxiety. Low self-esteem, and I coach a lot of women who's angry. And then when my job, when I pull up, I realize you're angry. I'm making you laugh through the whole session. That time I tearing your ass away, right? So what I encourage them to do, first of all, let's acknowledge your success. And I want you to acknowledge that you've been putting in the work. So we're going to acknowledge your credentials first.
Yeah.
Mama, you've been doing good.
Yeah.
You've been doing really good. And then we're going to look at ourselves in the mirror. And that's when you're going to do that mirror check. You're going to stand up right in front of that mirror naked and watch your body and say it's time to go. And that's where you talk to yourself. Every morning, we have a 6 a.m. class. Whether if they didn't do it, either's mandatory, make sure they do it. And we're going to stand up and talk to ourselves. Like you had to talk life into yourself. So first thing, accept your credentials, accept who you are, accept what you would have been through, accept where you're at right now, and accept that you are alive. And when you understand, okay, I'm here. So if you're here and you're alive, which means you have the opportunity to go again, to work on yourself little by little, even if it means starting with basic walking. But you have to do that mirror check and start speaking life into yourself. So some people don't do it. They stop, look at the mirror.
Yeah.
They pass that mirror, whoosh.
That is a serious
But
thing.
you have to look in that mirror and say, I did it, I'm beautiful, look how far I've come, I'm graceful, thank you, Lord. Yes, I'm here to win. I'm gonna get up and try again, I'm gonna keep pushing. When you don't do that mirror check now, the next thing you're gonna do is call First Lady. You understand? Or you're gonna look for a trainer, or you're gonna reach out to somewhere, keep looking and see where will be a good home for you to rebuild and to work on yourself in private. Whether if you're dealing with obesity, whether if you're dealing with hormonal issues, whatever you're dealing with, there's always something out here for you.
Yeah.
Do that research to see where you would be most comfortable so that you wouldn't be intimidated.
Yeah.
You're looking for somewhere soft.
Yes.
You know, like this summer is Sweet Girl Summer. And Sweet Girl Summer for me, it really, you know, it came from all my clients because they are all sweet women. They're so beautiful, they're successful, you know, they're kind and loving no matter what they've been through. So when they come in our space, you get good energy, you get laughter, and the results happens because they put in the work.
Yeah, yeah.
They are confident. I am speaking life into them. Around here, we don't shout at you, disrespect you, and it's, we are the best. No. It's like, you're good. You're doing good, mama. Come on. Let's go. Give me 10 more. Let's go. I'm going to push you. We as the trainers have to pull up more harder. So that's what you look for. So number one, you respect where you came from. You respect what you're doing.
Two,
and
you do mirror check.
You do a mirror check. And then you look for somebody,
A place to call
good,
home.
safe community
Yeah.
that is going to stick with you and work with your
Yes.
schedule.
I'm listening to you talking, and it takes me back to this article I read yesterday while I was in class. And it says it takes more effort to soft parent than to be an aggressive parent. And when you said we don't bawl and we don't scream here, that comes from a place of grace. That comes from a place of a lot of patience.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And it takes you to what you just said. It's going to be a sweet girl summer. And so many women are missing that softness, that tenderness, that someone to
'Cause they
say,
train
I
me up
see
outside.
you.
You
Yeah.
get chew up and spit out like plums.
Yes.
You get disrespected. You know, they're just dealing with me in a kind of. So when they come here, I'm not going to deal with you like use a character. You soft inside there. You getting your soft girl season in here. I spoiling you. I making sure you
And
good.
you're getting the best version of you after
That's
that.
it. And this is my energy wrong the clock chest, so because it makes me happy. This is how my coach treated me.
So you pass it on to others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am him.
It's a wonderful place to be.
Yeah.
And I always say, you know, women helping women and genuinely helping women, wanting to get the best out of women. And I believe every time we get the chance to be, it reminds us that there's an opportunity to become. You could become better than who you were yesterday. You could become the person you have always envisioned yourself to be. And truth be told, it's not underrated. Your physical health is just as important as your mental and spiritual health. We have seen so many people, heart attacks, strokes, blood clots. You just naturally overweight, you feel sluggish, you feel tired. We could change that. And with First Lady, she does it in a very soft, tender way. You can't be that. Women, we need it. We give all the tenderness, all the sweetness to everybody else but ourselves. Tell them where they could find you when they need to find you now.
Right. So well, most of you guys know First Lady on Instagram.
Yes.
Or they could WhatsApp me. Sometimes, you know, if you're feeling like you just want to have a conversation, you're looking for some advice, you could WhatsApp 287-8691 and I got you. Yeah. So
You'll hear that.
287-8691 or DM us on First Lady Fit and Wellness. And let's have a chat.
It is a sweet girl summer. Sweet, sweet girl summer. Before we leave, I get the warmth from you. I get that very tender feeling from you. And I just want you in this moment, before the camera comes off, do a mirror check right now with that woman
Right.
who doesn't know how to check in on herself.
Right. Okay. So, like I treat my girls every single morning, so what I encourage them to do for at least 2 to 3 minutes, and you're going to do it with me too.
Oh,
You're going to do it with me too because I'm a
Sure.
girl's girl.
sure.
Right? So we literally close our eyes and, you know, we're just going to repeat these things. You know, I am blessed.
I am blessed.
I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
I am loved.
I am loved.
I am God's greatest gift to mankind.
I am God's greatest gift to mankind.
I am sweet.
I am kind.
I am loving.
I am
the
sweet.
universe is for me.
The universe
All
is for
doors,
me.
I'm going to continue to kick it down because I'm that girl.
I'm going to continue to kick it down because I'm that girl.
Yes, and you know what? Every single thing that I put my hands on, I'm going to win, right? It doesn't matter. And these are the things that I tell them every day. You know, it doesn't matter if I get through today. Keep kicking down those doors. Keep pushing. Keep thriving. It doesn't matter where you came from. It doesn't matter your situation. Keep pushing. But in every single thing that you do, give God the glory and choose you. Choose you. And I make them hug themselves. I make them hold themselves because some of them, there's nobody holding them.
Correct.
It's going to be you.
Let me pat myself on my shoulder, in my back
It's
here.
going to be you. It's going to be you. It have to be me. And that's how I get up and encourage them every morning. It have to be me. It have to be me. When I walk through that door, it have to be me. It's going to be me. They're going to choose me.
You all heard it here. And words have power. Words have always been that powerful. And it's more than just what we do, but it's also what we say. It's more than what we say, it's also what we eat.
Yes.
And I want you all to remember, as hard as you may train, please find the serenity and rest.
Yes.
The body needs to recover, the mind needs to tap out. It's going to be a sweet girl summer. First lady,
Yeah.
thank you so much for this.
Thank you so much.
Love like the hub and First Lady.